We hear different terminologies called KPIs, OKRs, and so on. So, tell us what it means in its sort of simple terms, and how does it differentiate from other sort of metric measuring tools and terminology that's often being used by HR and the business world.
Fabulous. I think, first of all, OKRs is more than an acronym. So let me tell you first what the acronym is and then tell you what's more about it. So the acronym OKR stands for Objectives and Key Results. It was started off way back in the 1980s by Andy Grove, who tried it at Intel, the reason for Intel's success. Then John Doerr, who left Intel and then joined Google as an investor, taught Larry and Sergey Brin about OKRs. They started applying it. Google has been successful because of it. And multiple people then left those Silicon Valley companies, started up other Silicon Valley companies like LinkedIn, Spotify, and many other organizations that started applying OKRs. So today, OKRs have been used everywhere from the Microsofts, Amazons, Airbnb, Colgate here in India, the Indian School of Business. I have three manufacturing companies, one in Uttar Pradesh, one in Ahmedabad, and multiple other places, small town places. Airline companies in Kuwait are using it, telecom companies in England, pharma companies in Ireland. So multiple organizations across the world are now using OKRs because it's more than an acronym. So OKRs, as I said, stand for Objectives and Key Results. Objectives is the key objective that you want to drive. So say, for example, I want to drive to be the most profitable business in my category, in my region. That's an objective. And then you have key results. Key results are nothing but measures that tell you whether you're reaching your objective. And this is where it starts differentiating from any other kind of mechanism, because it's not just one measure. You can have up to 5 measures, so 3 to 5 measures. So if I want to be the most profitable business, probably it's not just EBITDA or maybe revenues. I can start looking for margin contribution. I can look for cost savings. I can look for multiple measures, not just one measure. And that's where it starts differentiating from KPIs as well. I know this is a very revenue-driven example, but let me tell you one thing. Most OKRs actually don't are not about revenues. They're about transformations. They're about changes that you want to bring to your business. They're about moonshot goals. It's like almost Elon Musk-ish, where you're trying to put a colony up there in Mars. So those are the kind of goals, and then you have measures to achieve them. The key thing about OKRs is that they're stretched, moonshotish. The second is that they're transparent. So that means everybody can see everybody's goals. The third is focus. You can't have more than 5 OKRs. So 3 to 5 OKRs at any level within the organization is a must. So that means less is more. Okay. So hence, OKRs are more than just an acronym. They are a methodology that helps the entire organization create a line of sight towards what's really important. Where existing methodologies like KPIs or even balanced scorecard, which is very, very amazing terminology heavy, but very difficult to take down to everything in an organization. KPIs is just an acronym. SMART are just acronyms. They don't tell you the how. They just tell you what about the goals, but they don't tell you how to communicate, how to set them. And the last thing about OKRs, which I love, which I really, really love, and this is where I sell it to organizations, it makes you agile. That means every 3 months, you are setting and resetting your OKRs. So that means you are not caught in a trap of knowing what's best at the beginning of the year and sticking by it. You know what's best every time by looking at data, by looking at the environment and making decisions. It hence helps an organization become more flexible, more agile.